Welcome to the 47th episode of my Road to Glory series, and we packed a team of the season. After I'd put together the content for the DKT on Monday and Tuesday's Ultimate SBC for the last video, I decided to try and get rid of a load of my untradables that I don't use. Quite some time ago I did some of the Petit Icon SBC because I quite enjoyed his loan card. You'll also have seen in the last episode that we ended up chucking Prime Icon Del Piero into it as well. So I got rid of a load of these untradables for the packs, and in a rare gold pack we get Team of the Season Harry Kane. Now of course I have his Team of the Year card untradable, so I listed him up and made 130,000 coins, which was pretty nice. I could have included it in last week's episode, but it would have meant having some weird edits, and to be honest I couldn't be bothered. Once I completed the 87 team, putting in that Team of the Season centre-back Sané from the Bundesliga that we don't use, as well as untradable Lozano and Balde Diao, we end up getting Emmanuel Petit, and in the 50k pack Edison as well. Another major change I've made this week is I've sold Team of the Season Thiago Silva, as you've just seen on screen. We picked him up originally when we picked up Mbappe untradable in the League One guaranteed Team of the Season SBC. And then I also packed Rabiot in monthlies, so Thiago Silva obviously gets a strong link being PSG to both of those. However, I found his card to be not very good, quite underwhelming, and also with the One Nation Daily Knockout Tournament and FUT Champions coming up, his price actually went up quite a lot and I made some profit on him. And the other reason I sold him was because the One Nation is coming up. I found I needed a better Dutch goalkeeper, as Vorm and Sillerson in the games I've played haven't been very good. Vorm's got the saves with feet trait, but otherwise he's not very good at all. And Team of the Season Zoet is actually extinct since De Ligt Team of the Season card came out as a weekly objective. So if you'd invested in Zoet, or Zoot, or however you say his name, you'd have made an absolute killing. But as such, there isn't many great, or isn't any really, other than Zoot, inform or special card Dutch goalkeepers. So what I was planning to do was I've sold Thiago Silva, and then if I play a bit of squad battles over the weekend to finish elite, I should have enough to buy Prime Van der Sar to go in the goal. I was thinking of maybe doing his SBC and we might get something from packs, but there's absolutely nothing in packs at the minute and player prices are absolutely crashed, so unless you get incredibly lucky and get Ronaldo and you can sell him for 300k, I think the best thing to do is to buy Van der Sar and then sell him after the two One Nation weekend leagues. So that was the thinking there. The weekly objectives this week have been absolutely terrible. There's one which is score 7 goals. I think it's in seasons, or it might be in squad battles, with a Path to Glory selected card. Well, we haven't got one of them, and I think it's only like a small Electrum players pack or something untradable if you do it. And the other objectives were things like win, was it 4 games on Ultimate on squad battles, just for like a 2-player pack. So the weekly objectives this week I'm not interested in at all. So all we're going to do is play a bit of Daily Knockout and a bit of FUT Champions, and as I say, I'll be doing some squad battles just to get the 20,000 coins to be able to afford Prime Van der Sar. I had some amazing games last week in FUT Champions. My opening game ended up 7-4 after I was 4-0 and 5-1 up. I had a game that ended 6-6 and go to penalties, and another game where I came back from 3 goals down and it finished 8-7 with both my opponent and I scoring in injury time of the 90th minute. I guess that's one of the fun things about playing the 3-5-2. I was hoping to show the games I recorded, but when I put them together the problem is they end up being well over an hour, and it's much easier for me to edit the goals. Long videos also aren't great. They don't do very well for views, they're a pain to render and upload, and I don't like commentating on it, to be honest. I prefer someone else to commentate on the gameplay. So I'll be showing the goals on screen, and I'll end my commentary here if you want to continue watching which way these games went. I'd just like to say thanks very much for checking out the series and the video. Hopefully we'll have some new content from EA in the next few weeks to keep it exciting, or else we might be ending the road to glory very soon. I'd say we could do some World Cup or some draft or some seasons, but it tends to be, when I've been going at it, it's full of cheaters. Hence why all the gameplay is from the Daily Knockout or from FUT Champs. I'd recommend you stay tuned for the Suarez free kick that's at the end of the video. But thanks again guys for watching. Cheers, bye.